The lady who made a mistake. Eleanor was a very rich lady. She lived in a huge, beautiful apartment high up in the city. But even with all her money, she wasn't truly happy. She met Pastor Gideon. He had a big church and wore expensive clothes. He was very good at talking and made Eleanor feel special. Eleanor started to believe everything he said. One day, Pastor Gideon told Eleanor a terrible lie. He looked serious and said, "Eleanor, your mother, Clara, is a bad and evil person. She is the reason you have problems. You must push her away to be blessed and happy." Eleanor foolishly believed the fake pastor. It was easier than looking at her own problems. She quickly refused to help her mother. She sold her mother's small house and gave Clara only a little money. She left her mother all alone and very poor. Clara was heartbroken. She was old and weak, and now she had nothing but sadness. The heartbreak and the lie. A few years later, Eleanor suddenly became very sick. The doctors told her she had a serious heart problem. She needed a new heart quickly, or she would die. Eleanor was scared. She called Pastor Gideon for help. He came to the hospital, offered a quick, fake prayer, and then asked her for all her remaining money. He said it was a gift to God, to save her life. Eleanor gave him the money, but still, no heart came. Meanwhile, her poor mother, Clara, heard the news about Eleanor. Even though Eleanor had been cruel, Clara still loved her daughter deeply. Clara herself was very sick and knew she didn't have much time left. One quiet night, Clara went to the nurses. She signed a paper to give the one thing she still had, her own heart. Soon after, Clara passed away. Her healthy heart was quickly taken and given to Eleanor. The surgery worked. Eleanor woke up with a strong, new heart beating in her chest. The terrible truth. While Eleanor was getting better, the news broke about Pastor Gideon. He was not a real man of God. He was a fake, a thief who had tricked many rich people and was about to run away with their money. Eleanor saw the news and felt sick. She had been fooled. Then, a nurse came to her room and spoke softly. "Ms. Vance, your mother, Clara, passed away a few days ago. She made a special wish to be an organ donor, for you." The words hit Eleanor like a punch. The evil woman she had ignored and left to starve was the one who had saved her life. The heart beating inside her now was her mother's. Eleanor rushed to the cemetery. Her mother had died with almost no money and was buried in a simple, lonely grave. Eleanor fell onto the muddy ground. She cried until she had no tears left. She had thrown away her mother's love for a lie told by a greedy fake. She had a new heart, but her life was now filled with deep, sad regret. The very sad ending. Eleanor lived, but she could never forget her mistake. Every single beat of her new heart was a loud, painful reminder of her mother's sacrifice and her own terrible cruelty. She was rich and alive, but she was broken and alone, knowing she had lost the best person in her life because of a lie. She regretted it so much, but it was too late to say sorry. The simple lesson. Be careful who you trust. Not everyone who talks about God is with God. Do not easily forget or push away your family. A loving family bond is a gift. Do not let money or bad advice cause you to harm the people who truly love you.
Thank you for watching. This is Kim's Story Time.